Welcome to this week's Kwik Brain Challenge. This is your hashtag Kwik Challenge, and let's do this. This week, today, is all about challenging your memory. Tell me about your forgetfulness. Do you feel absent-minded, like senior moments are coming way too early, or you read a page in a book at the end, and what? You forget what you just read. Or you get somebody's name, what happens? You forget their name. Memory is a multiplier. When you have a trained memory, you could do remarkable things in your health, in your career, in your relationships, and so much more. So the key, just like the entire series of this Kwik Challenge, is about doing little things every single day to build your brain power. Little things become a lot, right? Because consistency compounds. So what I want you to do before we get started is I want you to do a quick refresher. If you haven't and you want to really do this the correct way, I want you to re-listen to episodes 3, 5, 8, and 11. Again, episodes 3, 5, 8, and 11 are core foundations of the Kwik brain process, right? In order to have what I call quicker recall. Now, some of you have gone through our 10+ week memory masterclass, and that's extraordinary. You'll be able to do this in your sleep. If you're new to memory training, I would refer back to these podcasts, or feel free to go to kwiklearning.com, kwiklearning.com, and look at some of the advanced trainings that we provide. Now, again, when you're looking at these previous episodes, we've done episodes specifically on using your body as a mental filing system. We did the 10 keys for optimizing your brain. I showed you how to memorize those in another episode, like how to give a speech without notes. Sound familiar? We also did that episode that I referred to, that I recommend you going back to, on how to remember difficult information in fun ways, and I tricked you into memorizing the periodic table. So if you're not familiar with those methods, what we talked about the power of chain linking. We talked about the power of using your body, kinesthetic awareness and filing systems. We also use the power of creating a memory palace, where I take you through my office and delineate 10 places, and I teach you how to store the 10 keys for giving a speech without notes. Now, you have to listen to those episodes, because here's your challenge. Your challenge is this. We know there's no such thing as a good or bad memory. There is no such thing. There's only a trained memory and an untrained memory. There's no such thing as a good or bad memory, just a trained memory and an untrained memory. Regardless of your age, your background, your career, your education level, your financial situation, your gender, your IQ, your personal history, none of that matters. What matters is if you're training it. So what I'm going to ask you to do every day this week is I'm going to ask you to have somebody test your memory, challenge your memory. Again, we're doing this Kwik Challenge because with challenge leads to change. And ultimately, that's what you want, right? And we're going to increase your mental fitness, your memory fitness, by testing and challenging and providing stimulus. So I'm going to ask you to get well rehearsed with those previous episodes, the chain linking or the body training, or the episode we did on the memory palace around your office, around your home. And I'm going to ask you to ask a friend or a family member or a coworker to give you 10 random words. Keep them simple, kind of like objects. So they would say, okay, number 1 is coffee. Number 2 is rainbow. Number 3 is bicycle. Number 4 is bonsai tree. Whatever it is, have them give you 10 words, and I want you to either use your body list or the chain linking that we did for the periodic table, or your home list, the memory palace, if you will, to memorize those words forwards and backwards. Now, remember what we're doing here is we talked about where a lot of opportunities are going. They're going to automation, software, they're going to computers and artificial intelligence, and they're being outsourced. So your value is the power of your mind. Right? That's what they're not going to be able to duplicate or to farm out, if you will. The power of the mind, I'm going to talk about 3 superpowers. We talk about creativity, imagination, strategy, using one or more of these memory devices from those episodes I referenced, and we'll put them in the show notes at jimkwik.com/notes. That's jimkwik.com/notes. The highlights of this, you could always go to refer to the challenges there, and also the notes. Even if you don't re-listen to the whole episode, go look at my notes from those episodes. So even if you don't want to spend the 10 minutes, which I think you should listen to, because the review and the repetition is very powerful for learning and memory, spaced repetition. But even if you don't do that, what I want you to do is test yourself. Have a friend or family member give you 10 random words, and I want you to use one of those 3 techniques or tools, or maybe if you're already a graduate of our online programs, you have a lot to choose from, and test your memory. And you don't expect to get this perfectly. If you're just starting out, you're not supposed to get this perfect. What you're looking for is progress, because that's what it is. Practice makes progress. Little by little, little becomes a lot, like all the challenges. So what I want you to do is videotape, if you're bold, your friend or family member doing this, and post it if you're willing to, or take a picture of the list of those words and say how many you got right. Tag @JimKwik, @QuickLearning. We'll repost some of our favorites also as well, and make sure you hashtag Kwik Challenge, KWIK Challenge. And as always, as part of this to celebrate, we are also gonna randomly pick some of our favorites, and we're gonna gift Amazon gift cards and some of our favorite books from previous guests of our podcast. Some of those books, you notice that if you're getting them and you're being the recipient, some of those books are actually signed also as well. So that's to make learning fun, because learning doesn't have to be dull and boring. You can challenge yourself, and there's a level of excitement and really an opportunity for you to step up. Because again, where in life do you need to be able to step up? You're training the difficult things so that way the other areas of your life become easier. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. I'll see you in our next episode.